Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. Here to share my empties with you. It's probably going to be a long one, so I'm just going to jump right in with non-wax empties. I have a pocket back from Bath and Body Works in Fresh Sparkling Snow. I don't really care, that it wasn't seasonally appropriate. This was just in my pocketbook, and usually if I'm out and about and I finish one up, I just throw it out wherever I am. But sometimes I don't realize that they're empty. These are pretty, I don't know. So it found its way into my purse and I realized it was empty. When I was out over the weekend, I went to go use it and there wasn't any. Anyway, soap in beach weather. This is hibiscus petals, sunny coconut, and breezy palm trees. I think I've gone through a couple of these this summer. Yeah, this is nice. It doesn't really give me like beach vibes, but it's pretty. And then Bridgerton Study, which was in the boys' bathroom. This is amber, oakwood, and dried orchids. This was very nice. Yeah, just like a very clean, masculine, fresh scent. Fantastic. What else do we have? Oh, some candles. Finally remembered to bring up the last of my summer candles that I used. So this first one is just a small one from Yankee Candle, and it's an iced berry lemonade. I had smelled this in the Yankee store and wasn't 100% convinced that I wanted like a larger size. So I just got the small one, and as you can see, it burned like I think pretty well. I didn't bother to cut it after the last warm of this. So it's definitely berry forward, and then with lemonade, which I was kind of hoping for the opposite. I really, really love lemonade scents in the hot weather. It was still nice, and realized that I did not need a larger size of that candle. Sugared lemonade from Bath and Body Works. This I absolutely love. And it is fresh lemons, sugar crystals, and crushed ice. Fresh lemon juice, yeah. Okay, so I did burn this a couple times. I'm sorry if there's like a dog hair floating about. I did burn this a few times, and then, gosh, this lasted forever when I put it in the candle crock. Like forever. I stopped burning it because I wasn't really smelling it. Again, blaring air conditioning, all of the things. But I do love the packaging. Yeah, this was a powerhouse. I absolutely loved it. I don't think I have another one. I've been trying to be very mindful with buying candles. One, I only buy them when they're on sale. And two, I don't need to buy like multiples of them unless I'm going to use it in that season. That's what I've been trying to do. Yeah, so anyway, this lasted forever, and I 100% would get this again for next summer to put in the candle crock. Then I did Sea Salt Caribbean. Loved this one as well. This was salted driftwood, lime, and ocean breeze. This one I burned the entire time, and it did fantastic. And this was a fantastic, beautiful scent. Yeah, that driftwood and the lime, total like beach vibes. Absolutely loved this. I don't think I've ever had this one before. I don't know if it's new. I've told you guys, I don't keep up with like what's new or anything like that. It's kind of like I like what I like, and that's what I buy. And I tend to buy the same thing over and over again if I like it. So this would definitely be a repurchase. 100% enjoyed it, and it did really well in the house. And then the last one is a White Barn Coconut Sandalwood, which is coconut palm. Oh my gosh. Luxurious sandalwood, warm musk, and jasmine. Again, this one did pretty good. Sorry, that is some schmutz on the outside, and I think like a cotton ball after I had was cleaning a wax warmer, I think it touched that. So, but again, this did great. I did really like this one. Towards the end of this, like the last time I burned it, I was kind of sick of it. So I just like bring down like a bunch of candles, you know, say for the month of August, and I will, you know, burn one for a couple hours one day, then the next day pick something else that kind of like coincides with what I'm warming wax wise. But I think by the time summer of 2026 is here, I would want this again. So again, great luck with the candles. I will freeze these, dump them out, and I don't save all of them, but I save some because they are fantastic to use for the candle crock for your wax. Okay, so that is it for candles. I did do the Patricia Gates melting challenge, which I am loving so very much. But let's start with the things that weren't in the melting challenge. And excuse me, we'll save the melting challenge for last. Oh, I finished from Scentsy oh my gosh, ocean air and coconut water. Sorry, I've been staring at a computer screen all day. I did get through a lot, and I feel like it's because I had very long work hours the past, you know, well, it's been definitely this past week, but yeah, summers are very busy. But anyway, this I really liked. I wish I had tried this in the wax because I really love it in the counter cleaner. I do have more, and I might move on to something that's a little bit more fall friendly if I have that. Otherwise, I'll just keep pulling these and using them because I like the scent of that. All right, so I went through a scoopable wax melt in Harvest Bake Sale. This is apple and pumpkin blend from Scoopable Wax, which is now Macaron. Love this. It's exactly what it says it is. It is a equal parts pumpkin to apple. And it's great. You get a little bit of spice from the apple and a little bit of spice from the pumpkin. Again, you take this whole container with the cap on. I put it in my freezer upside down. Freeze it. I've left like these in the freezer for, you know, 12 hours, sometimes just a half hour. And then when I take it out of the freezer, I take the cap off and I just tip it like this. And within a couple minutes, you see it coming down. If not, I just like hit it once and it comes out, and then I just slice it. And this to me is so satisfying to have the scoop like so clean and ready to go in the recycling bin. And I'm pretty sure I have another one of those. I just love all the apples. I used to just do apples in September and then wait till October and do pumpkins, but I do both now. All right. So stuff that was not part of the wax challenge. Let's just jump into that. So I did a orange buttercream cupcake from Better Homes and Gardens. And this is orange zest and vanilla with buttercream. This was really good. And thank you to Jason because he was warming this. And I was like, you know, I think I have a bar of this. So I pulled it to warm it the next day. And this was really good. So I had this. I just put this in the candle crock in the kitchen. And I had something else, which maybe I didn't finish it. A Swan Creek, I think, like vanilla pound cake or something. See, or maybe I did. I might have done Kay's Bake Shop in the other warmers. Buttery vanilla yeast dough, cake batter, sugar, and almonds. Both fantastic. Would repurchase both of these. Bake Shop is great by itself, but it's also a fantastic for a mixer. All right, Quaint Country Rain from Scentsy. This, I've said it before, I'll say it again. This collection was disappointing to me. This is Raindrops, Orchard Fruits, and Violets. This one was pretty good, though, I will say. I don't know if it's because it's sat or if it was, I don't know, the strongest of them all. But this was in the bathrooms. That is where I warmed this. I wouldn't pick this collection back up if it came around again. It was a good one and done for us. Blue Skies and Bergamot. Again, really pretty. I think this was the scent of the month for July. Yeah, I do really like this one. Bergamot, Lily of the Valley, Fresh Air, and Cloud Musk, whatever that is. But this was nice. Again, bathroom melts for me, but lasted. I would repurchase. I did like that. Okay, I had a couple cocoa lime left and just a couple of the lemon lime fizz. So I put these in my office. Very like invigorating, like wake you up. I say they kept me focused. Cocoa lime is coconut milk, creamy vanilla, and fresh lime. An absolute favorite. Love, love, love this. I hope it always comes back. And lemon lime fizz, I have grown to appreciate. I didn't really think it was anything that great when it first came out. I still do, lemon sorbet. This is vanilla sugar with like a lemon lime, like effervescent fizzy note to it. It's fine. It's good. It was good to have it. To be able to fill in the warmers in the office with using both of these. Mint to be Merry, which is back in the catalog. I love this one. Thank you to Catherine King, because when this was first introduced, I was like, meh. But she talked about this a lot. It was a scent of the season for 2024. It's crushed candy cane, butter cookie, and sugar. And it is really good. Yeah, so this is back, and I do have some more, and I love it. And this is like an any time of year scent. It reminds me of the Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. But you don't really get chocolate when you're warming it. Scentsy Red Delicious. This was a Womp Womp. I had held on to this. This was a Bring Back My Bar from July of 2024. And it's just like crisp, fresh apples, I think. It smells really good in here, but when I warmed it, it was lackluster. Cider and Crimson Berries. I warmed this in the office. This is from the Harvest Collection, the current Harvest Collection. It's pomegranate, ripe strawberries, clove, and tonka bean. I was like, what? Cider and crimson berries? I love cider, anything cider. But I was like, boy, that's a weird combination for strawberries to be in here. But I rather enjoyed it, and it did well. So, I'm pretty sure I have another bar of that. All right, and then I think all that I have left is from, oh, I forgot about these. Spiced Harvest Bright Cider Life, which is spiced harvest cider, pumpkin, and red apple. I love this. Oh, I wish I had it in bars, but I have plenty of pods because they clearance them, and I bought enough for a while. I'm just going to keep using them. I just wish these lasted longer. But the first few days, oh my gosh, I could smell this, not only in the room that it was in, but like traveling down the hallway, like going towards the kitchen. So I do like that. All right, I think, nope, I thought, guys, my apologies for being all over the place, per usual. Okay, finished up from Second and Spruce, Midnight Campsite. I absolutely love this. The first time that she had this, I bought it and instantly fell in love. And then it didn't come back for a while. And then it was mixed with something. And then it came back. I have another container, another tub of this. Did I say caramelized marshmallows, smoky campfire sugar cookies. And then this is on the list for her pre-order on Saturday. So I'm trying to decide a size because all year round I would warm this. Yeah, I might get the loaf. That might be like my big splurge, and I might get the loaf in this just because I really like it and it does so well in my home. Lavender Sweet Cream from Southbound. This one's definitely not a favorite. It's vanilla coconut. I don't know what this says. I think it says white musk blended with lavender, buttery pastry dough, creamy vanilla, I don't know, custard, I think. Anyway, it's fine. There's just lavenders from other vendors that I prefer. This was in my bedroom. Yeah. So that is that. I'll stick you over there. Then from Second and Spruce Magic Elixir, I had 2 small pieces. This is Matcha Sweet Lavender, Cold Foam, Raspberry Drizzle, Sweet Vanilla Cream. It sounds like a really wacky mixture. You guys, this just works. This was from her Emerald City collection. Oh, it was so good. It was relaxing. It was, for me, a very relaxing, like unwind scent. I had a couple pieces left, and I warmed this in my bedroom. I think the first time I warmed it like throughout the open concept. Apple Cider Donuts, which is apples, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, and warm donuts. This is from Bright House Scents, a Canadian vendor. She had sent this to me. I'm going to just call it like a friend mail. She had has been reformulating her wax, and she had emailed me and said she was going to send me some stuff with the new formula. I didn't have the best of luck with the stuff when she first opened. This did really, really well. It was just one like small piece. So I put this in one warmer in my office, and then I put the almond croissant from Kay in another one, and it was delicious bakery goodness. Sorry, I need to have a sip of this. Sorry, now you hear Willow barking, I'm sure. That's picking that up. Okay. And then Double Trouble. Oh my gosh. This I love. I want more of this. This is pumpkin pecan waffles and cookie heaven. This was poured on my mom's birthday. I love this. This was a tile. Oh, I cut this in half and had this in 2 warmers. And this was, I was just like, how good could this be? It's pumpkin pecan waffles and it's got some bakery. Oh, this was delicious. This made me want to bake all day, but I was working and I didn't bake anything. But I would 100% get this again. Okay, now I think, oh, nope. Jeez Louise. This, I think, is the lone tester that I have left from Scentsy. This is First Day of Fall, which is pumpkins, autumn woods, nutmeg, and cinnamon. I did this in the half bathroom. It's fine. This is currently available. I didn't get any for this year. When I won this, I was trying to remember, like, was this one that I ever, like, really liked? And I still don't know. It's not, like, ringing a bell with me. I know people do love that. Okay, on to the melting challenge. Again, thank you so much to Patricia Gates for doing this. I know a lot of time, energy goes into this, and I so appreciate it. And, yeah. So we are going to start with September 12th, which was last Friday. And the prompt was a fruit that would be in a kid's lunchbox. So I did honey pear cider, which I know, but I just went with the pear, and I called it that. And I was dying to finish up this bag from Traverse City Wax Company. It's warm pear cider, sweet honey, and hints of spice. This was poured, I think that says May of 2024. I have a few more bags of this. This is a favorite. It has been a favorite, and it will continue to be a favorite. I love it, and the pear was the fruit to go in the kids' lunchbox. So there we go. You make the prompts work. Okay, September 13th. Where are you? Okay, September 13th was to warm a discontinued scent. So I did blackberry orange marmalade. You guys, there was a time I was so obsessed with this scent. I loved it so much. And this was a bring back my bar the summer of 2022. I feel like my love affair with this scent has run its course. It's blackberry jam, orange marmalade, and sugar. Anything that has the scent notes, especially in the vendor world, that says marmalade, I am all about it. Love it, love it, love it. This, I don't know. I don't think I like it as much as I once did. I have a couple hoarded bars that I'm going to warm through over the next couple months. And maybe it will rekindle the love affair that I had with this, but it just, I don't know. It wasn't doing it for me this time, which I was shocked, which I guess is good also because you can't get it anymore. Okay, the 14th was Game Day. Melt a brown wax. So this is from Country Candle, and this is almond butter cookie. This was really good. I was surprised by the scent notes. And this does smell like a very familiar cookie when I sniff the container. But I'll be gosh darned if I know what it's reminding me of. It has pumpkin puree, it has amaretto, sugared almond, maple infused buttercream, which I am not a fan of maple. This was done really well. This was just a very like yummy fall cookie, and I loved it. So there's that. The 15th was Monday. Is that right? 13, 12. My gosh, yes. So Monday was Mix It Monday, Mix 2 cents. And this is what I did. I did almond croissant and apple butter frosting. I had warmed this once already, the combination. I don't know. The very beginning of September, like up in the loft in the hallway area. I'm like, this is perfect for that prompt. So almond croissant is fresh baked croissant, cinnamon, sugar, and almond. And you guys, I diss this a lot. I feel like in the past, this has started to grow on me. It's not like a favorite. I'm not like, it's not like a Scentsy heartbreak. I'm not devastated. I'm not, you know, seeking help because we can't get it anymore. I'm enjoying it that I have it, and I maybe have another bar. And then apple butter frosting, which is apple, cinnamon, and creamy butter. Again, I feel like I'm kind of over this on its own. I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just not feeling it, but this was a fantastic combination. And it was good to have that for a mix. All right, the 15th. No, I just did the 15th. The 16th was melt a bar that has, or melt a scent that has cinnamon, raisin, or bread in it. How about rum raisin cookie for that? Last bar of this. This was a Bring Back My Bar in January of 2023. And I can't remember. Have we seen this in like clearance or anything? I don't remember. It's fresh baked cookies spiced with rum, raisin, and clove. Yeah, this was great. Warmed this on the second floor, and it was good. I remember this being stronger. So, all right, the 17th was melt a vanilla, verbena, or vetiver scent. So I finished up Teddy B's I Heart Vanilla Beach Treats. So this was poured in 2024, June. I think that says June. Maybe it says April. I don't know. And I think I probably warmed a little bit of it to try it in September, and I couldn't smell anything. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do what the peeps say, and I'm going to put this away and just forget about it, and I'll take it back out in the summer. And I did, and you guys, I still don't really get anything with this. Like, I have to be hovering over the warmers to smell this. I even tried warming it in my bedroom, which is much smaller than my open space, and I just don't. So I just may be nose blind to vanilla, but I really didn't get like the beach nighty note in here either. Like slightly. It was there, but it wasn't, I don't know. So there's that. And then for the 18th, it was, sorry, I rubber band things when I mix them. It was melt a bamboo or plant scent. I couldn't think of anything with bamboo off the top of my head. I mean, who knows? It could be in here, and I melted it and didn't even know. I don't know. So sage is a plant, right? So I did freshwater sage, and I mixed it with Squeeze the Day. Now, I did not come up with this. Somebody on YouTube spoke about this, and I am so sorry. It possibly could have been Angie Smith. I feel like she is somebody that I watch that talks about mixes, but somebody, to the point that after I had watched the video, this is like, after I watched the video, I went and rubber banded these together to try it. So again, similar to what I said earlier, I had warmed this once before doing this mix, which I'll tell, the Squeeze the Day and the fresh water, so that when the prompt came up, I was like, yep, we're going to use this as sage as a plant. And this was for the freshwater sage was spring summer, our most recent catalog, and it is citrus zest, bergamot, tea leaves, and marine musk. So it doesn't say sage in here, but the name implies, which I really love this by itself. This was one of my favorites of the 10 new scents for spring summer. I didn't club it though. And Squeeze the Day, I go back and forth about liking it and then like not liking it. It's definitely not my favorite lemon from Scentsy. It's tart lemons and creamy vanilla. But this was a really nice, this was a nice combination. So I was happy to have tried this twice actually and enjoyed it. So take off all my little post-it notes. That is everything, you guys. I hope that you are all doing well. Melting the things that bring you joy, doing things in life that make you happy and bring you joy. Being kind. And yeah, I'd love to know what was your favorite thing that you warmed this past week. And again, I'm going to keep asking the question, are you on full-on fall mode? I still am not. I will still continue. I'm not going to burn any more like spring, summer candles. But wax, yeah, it's still going to be there because it was triple digits today. I, however, pretended that it was a fall day and wore a sweatshirt and put on more fall-like perfumes and just pretended. So that's everything, you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you in my next one.